everybody, it's Jen Spears here, and I am currently a senior director with Epicure. I've been around Epicure for about 7 years now, and I joined because I fell in love with the product because I saw how easy it was to get good, clean, healthy meals on my table in 20 minutes or less. I joined also to help people like you who struggle with time and don't know how to cook or have busy lives, and they want to get away from those boxed foods and processed foods and get real ingredients into their tummies and feed their family well. So tonight I'm going to show you how to take a Mexican meal from raw to ready very, very quickly. So pay attention and pick up some kitchen tips that maybe you didn't have before. All right. So we are dealing with the Mexican kit that is in the current catalog, and by the time you're watching this, maybe it's something different, but Mexican kit's been around for a long, long time. In it includes Guacamole Seasoning, Poco Picante Salsa Seasoning, make fresh salsa or give anything a little bit of a kick, and your typical Fajita Seasoning that has less sodium than your grocery store brand, and some enchilada packs as well. These are very delicious, made with black beans or beef or pork or chicken or anything you like. So we're gonna get started just because the chicken itself takes a little bit of time to cook. So this is our number one tool that most people want to have in their kitchen if they want to save times, and it is the Epicure multi-purpose steamer. So in here I have sliced up chicken. We're gonna make some fajitas, some homemade salsa, and some homemade guacamole. Now we have a couple different meal kits. We've got some Greek and Mexican. Now I would love to know in the comments, are you more of a Mexican food person or a Greek? Tell us below in the comments. So I'm just using our Chef Pro knife, black ceramic, isn't it so sexy? Just to cut up some peppers to put in with the chicken. And then I've also got some red onion. Now, this is our current mandolin. It comes with 4 different blades and a guard. Right now I have the slicer blade on, so I'm gonna take the stabby pieces and I'm gonna stab the bum of this onion. And there's arrows on here telling me which way to go, and watch this. Done. Little bit of hunk of onion left, and I could have kept going. So I'm just gonna put those rings of onion in there. So remember, this is raw chicken with your raw vegetables. That's fine, because it's gonna all cook together. I'm gonna pick up our fajita seasoning. Like I said, lower sodium than the grocery store. You should check out our never ever list. There are so many ingredients that you will never ever ever find in any of our products. We're low sodium, sugar conscious, gluten free, 100% nut free, and so many good things in here. Now I don't know if you can smell that, but look how bright red that is. So that's a tablespoon. We've got a 4-in-1 spice spoon tablespoon. Teaspoon on this top end, flip it over, half teaspoon, quarter teaspoon. Who hates looking for the proper spoon in your drawer? This is all in one. All right, I'm gonna put a couple tablespoons because, you know, I don't know if you've noticed or if you saw, I said my name's Jen Spears, but I go by Spicy Spears. So I like things a little spicy. Not that the fajita's spicy. And we've got the grip and grab tongs. Now, a lot of these tools that I'm using come in the business kit if you become a consultant. So the steamer, the Mexican kit, the tongs, the cutting mats, the spoons, all of these things. So I'm an x-ray tech, so I know a lot about radiation, and this is silicone. This can handle a high heat. So it is safe to use in the microwave. I'm gonna put that on for about 7 minutes. Just because I have quite a bit of chicken in there. If you were just to use 1 or 2 breaths, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. So that was our mandolin. Now I'm gonna make some homemade salsa. So this is just actually canned diced tomatoes because we don't eat raw tomatoes. I didn't have any here, but I did have some leftover diced tomatoes. So this Poco Picante seasoning, now if you use a lot, if you go by the jar, it can be a little spicy. Tame it down, just use a little bit. And it's not so bad. So I'm just gonna use about a teaspoon. And it'll tell you right on the jar how to make it. Diced tomatoes, lime juice, cilantro if you want, and some of the seasoning. So that says 2 tablespoons. I am using a lot less than that. Well, 2 tablespoons per, I think, yeah, 1 cup. This is like half a cup. So I cut it quite a bit. All right. This is our 2-in-1 citrus press. It has a spot for a lime and a lemon. So my lime is looking pretty sad. This is a lime. It may look yellow to you, but so you want to put the cut side down so that the juice comes out the bottom. So I'm going to add some juice. If you find it too spicy after you make it, then you would just add some extra citrus and that'll cut the heat. You can also add red onion, like I said, cilantro, peppers, mango, pineapple salsa, anything you want. Excuse me. So I'm going to let that sit. That was easy, right? Boom, homemade salsa. You can salsa anything. All right. Now, this avocado is looking a little bit sad. So I'm hoping when I cut it open, it's still gonna be decent enough to use. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna use this is our 3-in-1 spatula to scoop it out. And the same thing. I'm just gonna pull out our guacamole seasoning. Now this is very mild. What does it say? It says avocados, 2 avocados and 3 tablespoons. So I'm using half of an avocado. So again, I don't really measure. Just gonna put, that was 1 heaping teaspoon because I love this seasoning. This guacamole seasoning, so good in eggs. So this whole collection, so there's a food only and one with products. You would get all 4 of these products plus the steamer plus the citrus press. Hosts, if you host a cooking class, you can get all of that for free or even half price with your host rewards. And like I said, most of these things come in the business kit when you join Epicure to become a consultant. I hear my chicken popping. Okay. Another thing I would want to add into the guacamole again is I'll just use the other half of the lime. I'll just stir that, mash that up. Again, I like to add red onion to mine and some cilantro, but you can make it however you want. But see how fast that was? This seasoning is pretty popular out there. Done. Homemade fresh salsa and guacamole, ready for my fajitas. All right, so we're just gonna wait for that chicken to cook and then I'll come back. Okay, here's the magic of TV. We have about 1 minute left on the microwave. When you were watching, I added 2.5 more minutes to that chicken. So that was, what did I say, 7? So about 9.5 minutes. I'd had more chicken in there than I thought. And now, if you're still watching this, tell us that you're still here. I'd love to hear Olé. Type Olé in the comments. O-L-E, Olé. And if you're also still here, I would also love to hear which tool that I used today do you think is something that you're like, I wish I had that in my kitchen. Was it the mandolin to slice those onions, or the grip and grab tongs that have these little bumps that pick up everything so great? How about the prep bowls that we put our salsa and guac in, or the citrus press? We also had our sleek Chef Pro ceramic knife, our 3-in-1 spatula, or this little spice spoon that you can never ever not love. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but I think the microwave beep caught me off guard. Okay, now it is going to be a little warm and steamy in here. So what I could have mentioned is when you put the steamer in the microwave for the first time, you can put it on a plate. That way you can take the plate out just till you get used to how to hold this thing. So it is very warm in my hands right now, but I'm used to taking it out and how to take it out. But are you ready? So there's these vents here in the steamer lid. And you ready? Oh. All right. Now, do you know how many things you can cook in this steamer? Tell me below. Tell us. What do you think? What other things that you could steam? I'm telling you, everything. Chips, popcorn, ground meat. So you can do chicken souvlaki. When I say popcorn, I mean no oil, no butter, no water, nothing. Did you notice I didn't put any oil in here? Can you even see me? The steam is steaming me. All right, let me show you how juicy this chicken is. Now, if you wanted to drain some of the liquid, look how easy. You just pour that out. Okay, here we go. Let's close that. Construction time. You know what? I think I want to let this cool a little bit. I'm just going to heat up my shell and I'm going to make a fajita. And I'm going to top it obviously with my guacamole and my salsa from my Mexican kit. So, again, ole! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned some tips and tricks and we've inspired you to get some clean eating into your kitchen and save you time, which is the most important thing. We all want more time with our family. We don't want to be slaving in the kitchen. So we've got so many meals from raw to ready in 20 minutes or less. Just check us out. If you have any questions, reach out to myself or to the consultant who's running the show here or anybody else that you know is an Epicure consultant. If you want to join us, join our good food movement. I don't know if you can read that, but reach out to one of us because it's pretty easy. And like I said, most of this stuff is in the business kit after you join. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a great Mexican day. Bye.